No matter if you're homeless, you're still human after all. I see things that other people will never see. Whoever gives me money, I don't accept it at all. Failure is meant for everybody. All I dream of is to get back into a kitchen, and just cook again. Being homeless, even though you have nothing, I guess we are more happier than those who have everything. I'm Alfonzo, I'm 37 years old. I had takeaways. Somebody stole a lot of money from me. I did something wrong to the person and then went to prison for 6 months on trial. When I came out, I lost everything. I found my way back to a safe space. Met somebody that lived on the property here and then started coming here and then, that's how I live here. For the first time it was actually, I blocked out everything else just to keep focused on why I'm there and also what I want to do forward, you understand? So it wasn't that bad compared to how people say it is. So I think if you just keep to yourself, then it will be okay over there. Basically the hardest part for me is catching the birds looking for food. Seeing that there's only certain organizations that provide it, and also sometimes they are not also available for nourishment, you understand? So yeah, basically for the food situation, it's the hardest way to find stuff on the streets. Getting to understand how other people that has nothing also manage to survive out there. That's my favorite parts, because I always thought being on the streets is going to be very hard. It is hard, it's tough, but if you have a brain, I guess, it's easier for you to understand and to make yourself fluid. The most part of my life, people don't know, is I'm a very intelligent person. I see things that other people will never see. And because of that, it makes me also very proud of myself, so that I can allow myself not to go into danger. And I avoid myself from being around certain people also because of me seeing things from a different perspective, you understand? I have to appreciate people, no matter where they come from and no matter who they are. I guess because I've been a very selfish individual when I was younger and I had everything. And that's the thing that I forgot, was to appreciate. So the biggest lesson for me is to appreciate everybody, no matter who and where they're from. Obviously I would tell the young Alfonzo to stop being gullible. I think it's because of my gullibleness that allowed me to be here today, and also to not have a heart just to accept anybody, because of trust. I trusted many people, and that made me end up doing a lot of mistakes in my life as well, because of trust. As we all know, that we are all living off empty, so they will just be there to use you, and if you really do need somebody, they'll turn it back on you. So I don't trust nobody. It's to stay where you are, and don't forget where you come from. Because if you had, especially if you're educated and you find yourself living on the streets, don't forget where you come from. Don't forget what you know, because that's just the thing that will still keep you going, to be back into a kitchen. That's all I dream of, is to get back into a kitchen, and just cook again. I guess my creator, knowing that even though I get up every day, there's still hope, there's still a chance. You see, so that keeps me alive, knowing that I still have opportunity to do things, to change my lifestyle, We don't judge each other even though we have nothing, So, as for me to understand that people should accept the fact that no matter if you're homeless, we are still human after all, and we're happy in the end of the day. A lot of times, many moments of kindness. Numerous amounts of people come to me and offer me money and stuff like that. Well, I don't accept the money, because I tell myself that I don't want anything from people, especially the white people, because of the person I was raised to be. So whoever gives me money, I don't accept it at all. You see, though, because I understand that a person will only enjoy something if they have worked hard for it. But when a person gives me something, they give it to me out of sympathy, then it feels like I am bound to whatever structure or whatever things they want to offer us. So I refrain myself from taking things from that. But words and motivation is what I get mostly, and that is what I keep. That's kind to me, you know. People don't realize to appreciate the least is what makes you get the most in life, you understand? So for me, basically, is to appreciate anything and everything. A successful person to me looks like a person that, even though they went through the pits, still standing up tall. That is for me a successful person. Not having everything or anything, because material things doesn't matter anymore. It's where you place yourself and how you get out of there. That is successful to me. That I can actually have, even though I hustle hard, I can still give another person a plate of food. That's my proudest moments, you see. The only thing I can say to people that judges homeless people is to do not judge another person without even having to get to know the person also. And you must also remember that no matter what you have, anything can happen. Failure is meant for everybody. It is how you obtain it or how you manage to get through it, you know? So before judging another person, look at yourself and look deep within yourself to see your mistakes, your faults, because most of us on the streets is here for certain reasons. And unless you understand the reasons, you are allowed to judge. But in fact, you're not allowed to judge anybody, because you will also be judged individually, you understand?